Are you wondering what my top 10 things are that I crocheted in 2025? Well, today I'm going to share them with you. Hi, it's Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Today I'm going to show you what my top 10 crochet projects were for 2025. Yes, I crocheted a lot last year. I made, I think, 43 different crochet patterns or crochet projects, and these are my top 10, mostly because of how they solved a problem for me. It's like things I've been like, oh, I wanted to do that, but it just doesn't work out well enough. And like this year, I nailed a few of them. Plus, there's some that are just so easy and so cute. Starting with my Christmas tree skirt. I've wanted to make one for a tutorial. I've made one for myself, but I hadn't managed to keep my edges perfectly straight like this until this year. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, I could do anything. I'm unstoppable when it comes to starting these amazing Christmas tree skirts. So I just feel really proud that I got it figured out enough to explain to somebody else in like a guaranteed straight edge way. So I'm really proud about it, and I really like it. So cute. See it? Next is my Wandering Granny blanket. Now I love the yarn. It's called Cake Splash, but you could use any yarn. I love the stitch. See how the stitch is like, you just kind of go up the hill and down the valley, up the hill, down the valley. You just go on a little wander. And the pattern also has an amazing big shell border. It's really, oh, I just loved making it. I love the stitch. I love the yarn. If you are making blankets and your blankets are feeling like stiff and you're like, oh, it's the yarn, just go up a hook size. I usually make my blankets with about a 7mm hook. It helps the yarn relax and just feels soft and squishy. So my Wandering Granny blanket is definitely one of my favorites of 2025. I love this one. Do you know what it is? If I show you that, are you going to know what it is? It's my emotional support shawl. Look how great it is. So the neck is fabulous. It's perfect. It drapes enough to go over your body. It's not one of those ones, like it's not straight across. See what I mean? It's like has wings. So it comes straight over. It even can overlap and you still have room for your arms. And look at this gorgeous border. It's cute, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How fun. That just cheers me right up. That's the emotional support I need. So, and then when you're not wearing it, you can just whip it over and have your emotional support bouquet. Well, let me do it a little better. Let me do it in the middle. There we go. Look at that. Isn't it great? Look how they curl over your arm. I love it. So that is one of my favorite things. It's cozy and it's like just so fun. It just cheers me up. It's my emotional support bouquet shawl. I'm gonna have to clean up that big pile. Next, oh, this one. I love the colors in the next one. Look at that. That is my crochet. Look how cool it is. It's a C2C crochet tote bag cover. So you don't have to worry about your crochet taking the weight. You get like a store-bought bag, which I have scraps inside and my sample piece from the beginning. But you get a store-bought bag. It's linked in the video description and in the written pattern. And then you just cover it with your panels and you have an amazing crochet tote bag that's strong. It's as strong as the bag is. So I love this one a lot, but I love the colors even more, which got me on to the bucket hat, which matches the bag. How cute, right? So the crochet bucket hat goes with the bag. The bucket hat I'm also really proud of because I figured out easy sizing where it's just one row you do different depending on what size you want. So for row 5, you just alter how many increases you're going to do. If you want it big, you put in a lot of increases. If you want it small, you only put in 1 or 2, or anywhere in between, and that's going to change the size of your bucket hat. Just there in round 5. So super easy pattern to do, matches the bag. And also, got me onto a poncho. Now, this is technically one of those 1970 ponchos, but I made like a smaller neckline. I don't want it like big and floppy, so it's like falling off your shoulders. But I also wanted it, it's so cute, so you can wear it straight across, like this. Just a nice little poncho pattern. You can change, you can do whatever stripes you want. The pattern also includes a stripe planner, so you can decide where you want your stripes to be, how often you want to change. So I went from less white, like less stripes up here, more and opposite for the white. So just, it's not boring. I think it's great. So this is my favorite poncho, and just super simple finish, nothing technical. It's great for beginners. Also matches my hat and my bag. So I have like a whole set. Next, I think this might be one of the most proud things I've made. This might be the peak proud moment for 2025 for me in my crochet life. How cute is that? That is my Mickey Mouse, my Andy Warhol inspired Mickey Mouse Granny Square blanket with the perfect border. Seriously, perfect border. Just to finish it off, but not take away from the center, which of course is the beauty of it. Isn't that amazing? Sorry about my phone. So I love this. It reminds me of like the Marilyn Monroe pictures from Andy Warhol. If you don't know, you got to Google it. It shows my age, but it's really cool. So the only thing I regret is not making it bigger. I think I did 20 squares. And the granny squares are square. They're not rectangles. Those are square. You could tip them either which way. It has equal stitch count on all sides. So I love it. It would also be good as a bed runner. It's so cute. The next thing I'm proud of that I made in 2025 is the start of my granny stitch scarf. That took me so long. It took me like a week to figure out. I frogged it so many times until I figured out how to do it so that both ends match. Let me show you. The start and the end match without doing anything different. Pretty cool, right? So I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I figured it out. I'm proud that it worked. It makes me want to make granny stitch everything. Another thing I'm super proud of making this year, it's simple, but I'm just proud of it because it helped these 2 young boys crochet a garment in like their second day crocheting. And it is just a super easy crochet hat pattern, just using half double crochets. So they learned single crochet and then wrapping the yarn first for half double crochet, and they made hats. So I made the tutorial for you also. If you know anybody who's learning to crochet and wants a successful project, there's no joining, no tricky bits, just crocheting a super easy crochet hat for beginners. 1 ball of yarn, a crochet hook, and they walk out with a hat. So really proud about this as well. And the last thing that I'm proud, mostly for me, I'm proud about figuring out a pattern. Oops. Dropped a ball. I'm proud about figuring out a pattern or figuring out like what I didn't like about something and then just making it better. So this is my wreath, my Crochet Christmas wreath on one of those looms, embroidery loom. And it is squishy and fun with 3 strands of yarn, huge hook, So fast, so fun, no pressure, just you end up with a fabulous wreath. The tutorial and pattern include like a hanging loop. I don't know if you can see it. So you can like hang it nicely forever, and then you can just change your decorations for it. So this is another thing I'm super proud of that I made in 2025. What are you proud of for crocheting or knitting or sewing in 2025? Let us all know in the comments. You can even share a picture on the community page. I'd love to see it. And I'm waiting for you in that video up there. Stay hooked.